Friday night held no prisoners. After the draft madness, which we will talk about, of course, two big components hit the portal for the Colorado Buffs. We'll talk about it. And this morning, a linebacker has hit the portal. When it rains, it pours, baby. When it rains, it pours. We got to talk about it. Let's get after it. Let's roll the intro. Come on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, I don't even know where to begin on the yesterday thing. That's going to have to probably be a separate video with this NFL draft. This is probably the craziest thing, I think. I mean, everybody is just in awe and shock of it, of what's happening, how it's unfolding. The video that surfaced, obviously, Wealth Media posted the whole thing of him basically being pranked call. I understand people like to troll and have fun and pick on. There's levels to it, and that's a line that sucks. I think they handled themselves very well, but by golly, I mean, that was gross. That was gross to say the least. I think that should be its own little sort of video. We will talk about it, but today we're talking about, of course, the big things with the transfer portal. Two big ones, the Hood brothers. This one stinks. This one stinks big time. Brandon Hood, the running back, looking to have a rising role this year. Looked sharp in the spring game. And, of course, Colton Hood, the cornerback that had, I think, 24 tackles, 2 interceptions last year, sat behind the likes of Travis Hunter and DJ McKinney. Those guys obviously balled out last year, but he still found time to make a name for himself and was legitimately going to be the starter, I believe, heading into this year. Had a great spring game himself. That one stings the most. Now, when these things were happening last night, I kind of got a little concerned, and maybe that's just you kind of put the tinfoil hat on of like, man, how are people viewing this? How are people now? Travis Hunter goes first round, right? My point, what I'm saying is like, are people are going to utilize what's happening here against Boulder, against Coach Prime? I don't think they should. I think I don't think it's as big as that, but I feel like they're going to try to. I don't want to say this is correlated to that, but it is very, very concerning. I don't understand the cornerback movement. I know they got some guys coming in, and maybe they don't want to deal with the competition. It's wild. Jalen Wester, linebacker, also hits the portal. Again, this guy who saw some time, expected to see some time this year. They've got some linebackers visiting, right? So I mean, I kind of get that one a little bit more, but all three of these guys, I feel were big component guys that I was excited to see how they were going to do. Buffs it at 67 scholarships right now. Obviously, 85 is the number. So I expect this portal to be absolutely bumping here over the next couple of days. Of course, some visits are happening. We talked about that yesterday. I think there's another running back visiting yesterday or today as well. So they've got some things lined up going into next week. So that'll probably tune it up a little bit. But look, the Colton Hood news couldn't have come at a worse time, man, with what was happening in the NFL draft with Jalen Milroe going before Shedeur Sanders and Tyler Shaw from Louisville. Now, that one didn't surprise me as much, only because there was noise prior to the draft that Tyler was rising up the board. So now it surprised me when I heard that, but not when it happened because there was already noise about it. The Jalen Milroe from the clouds on that one. Wild times. Wild times. This will be something that will be talked about for quite some time on this slide on Shedeur Sanders. So, but yeah, I look, it's being tested, being battle tested right now. I hate to see this kind of movement. I know they got a lot of guys visiting as well, but I really thought that these guys were going to have a true footing for the Buffs. And maybe Brandon Hood, maybe because they are bringing a couple running backs in, he was definitely going to be sliding down the list or having to fight for a spot. And maybe that was part of the deal for the Hood brothers. That, hey, because remember, he came in with him, said, hey, if he's not going to have a start and play, I'm going to go somewhere else too. You never know. There's so many moving pieces to it. We'll never get the truth of it. But look, we'll see how it all plays out. A young kid, Colton Hood. I mean, it's replaceable. They're always replaceable. But we'll wait kind of I would say to the full portal season to close to have a full synopsis of it. Because look, we've said this since the beginning. The portal giveth, the portal taketh. With how the Buffs function in the transfer portal, this in a way is expected. You have to anticipate quick turnover as well. So you can't really fully panic until the whole thing has come to a close. And once that happens, we will talk about it. But of course, leave your comments down below. How do you feel about it? Out of these three, which one hurts you the most? Or do none of them hurt at all? I know kind of that fan mentality is like you either win with us or you watch us watch us win. And I get that. I love that. But we all have our favorite players. We all have people that we enjoy watching or are excited to see play. And it's okay if it takes a little bit. Like, that just is what it is. Especially with all that, how things unfolded the last few nights on draft night. We got the next draft here, the last day here. set up for the next 4 rounds, which should be exciting. A lot of great talent left across the board. A lot of great talent left across the board. So we'll see how that all plays out. But do smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys shortly. Lots to talk about here over the next couple of days. So I'll see y'all soon.